Alright everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today there's the 4G63 in front of me. I'm gonna do a quick video on a very important topic that I'm gonna cover in this short video, and that is the piston ring clocking, rotation, however you want to call it, which is extremely important. The reason, which many of you already know, is the blow-by. So you don't want these piston rings, once you install them on there, doesn't matter how you install them, whatever method you use to put them on, what is important to clock them in right direction so you don't get that infamous blow-by. And that means you're going to lose the compression. You're not going to have as much power in this cylinder as, for example, in the rest of them if you do it right. So here's the clocking chart on this factory manual from Mitsubishi Eclipse on this 4G63, and here's the diagram. It shows extremely good how to do it. So it's not that hard. You just follow that and you should be just fine. So number one, which is the top piston ring, it will be facing this way, and then number two the opposite. And these ones right here, lower side rail, upper side rail, that's your oil rings. Because on your oil ring you have actually altogether you have three of them. Let me focus. You have, bottom one, the center one, and the top one. So you have to, make sure that they're not in the same direction as well. An important thing as well to follow is the direction of this arrow. Most of the 4G63s will, if it's stock, will have this arrow. If it's not stock, it will have some kind of marking to show you which way is it showing. In my case, it's showing towards the crank shaft, pulley, and water pump and all that. So yeah, you gotta pay attention on that. So pretty simple, like I said, video, nothing hard, just pay attention to clock it right. I've seen a lot of people not following the manual, and they will alternate this whatever way they want. And the way I see it, as long as these rings don't, they're not close enough to each other, the blow-by will not happen. Even though if you don't follow the manual, for example, if this is right here on the first ring, opening is right here, the gap, and on the second is right here, and then the oil rings are in opposite directions, it's not gonna affect it. It doesn't really matter. As long as they're opposite sides, it will be just fine. So even if you don't have a manual and you don't have nothing to follow, this is always a kind of rule of thumb that you kind of alternate different directions. Over time, these rings, they will come and move slightly, but they will probably never, in the lifetime of your engine, they will never come to position where they're all aligned on same. It's impossible. But anyway, yeah, like I said, it's pretty straightforward, easy thing to do, but yet very important thing to do on any engine building. You don't want that loss of a compression, and then you don't want that exhaust gases and all burnt going down towards your bottom end, where I'm talking about the passing by the crank and going into your oil pan. And then what you're gonna get is you're gonna get your dipstick popping out. That's what it's creating, the pressure in there as well. So yeah, that's one of the ways to know if you have a blow-by. Also, if you do a compression test, you're gonna lose that as well, because these rings will not be able to seal the compression chamber, and you will lose that compression. So yeah, pay attention on that. Pretty simple, but like I said, extremely important thing. Anyway, I'm gonna end it over here. I really appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like it, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Laters.